One of the most densely populated countries in Europe, the Netherlands is a heaven on earth thanks to its breathtaking gardens, picturesque villages, windmills, canals, and tulips. Welcome to the land of Tulip. In this country, you can visit many exciting attractions, from the gorgeous bridges of Amsterdams to vast fields of brilliant tulips in Flevoland Province. Apart from land beauty, it brings with culture and charm, which is pouring out from its numerous medieval castles, museums, and cityscapes. Get ready to explore the Dutch nation and enjoy a great time immersing in one of the most amiable and most liberal cultures in Europe. Rotterdam. Rotterdam is the second largest city in the Netherlands and one of the most modern cities in Europe. It's commonly referred to as a surreal destination with mesmerizing cityscapes and a captivating blend of stunning beaches and golden dunes. Rotterdam is home to a traditional Dutch town. Delfshaven is an outlandish neighborhood with old red bricks home and storehouses along the canal. Rotterdam was a famous port city and its rich maritime history is still well preserved in Old Harbor. Visit Old Harbor to explore old houseboats and sailing ships. This city is enough to make your visit memorable. You can look for artworks from the Middle Ages to modern times at the Museum Boijmans van Beuningen, including famous artists Dali van Gogh, Bosch, and Rembrandt. The Veluwe region. The Veluwe region is by far the best destination for Dutch people in order to see the excellent area of scenic beauty in the country. Located in Gelderland, this region welcomes you to the largest national park in the Netherlands, Hoge Veluwe National Park. Sprinkled with deer, wild boar, and lush areas of forest, this park boasts both peaceful and a perfect spot for wildlife watching. Here you can explore the park's massive system of trails passing through marshlands and forest. Unlike many other parks, take a tour on a cycle to see numerous landscapes, including grasslands, sand drifts, and more. The Hague region also has Kröller Museum, which flaunts an art gallery and a sculpture park. Other notable attractions include the miniature city and Rotterdam. Maastricht. Maastricht is known for its medieval-era architecture and rolling hills, while admired for owning dynamic city squares. It's located in southern Holland and offers plenty of attractions for tourists. The most iconic attractions are the St. Servatius Church, the St. John's Cathedral, and the old fortifications. Enjoy an evening by strolling in the Centrum or head over to the Basilica of St. Servatius, the oldest in the Netherlands. Visitors can find vineyards and excellent wines at the Apostelhoeve Winery. Here you can discover 34 acres of lush fields. To enjoy a scenic view, make your way to St. Petersburg Mountain and also check out the remains of a castle and monastery. This city offers a combination of the old with the new. Expect a medieval old town of retro plazas and surreal cobblestone streets dotted with restaurants and cafes. Tulip fields. The Netherlands is world famous for its lovely tulip fields, which are almost everywhere. Nothing can be more Dutchy than catching a glimpse of full-bloom tulips. In order to experience a massive collection of tulips, there is no better place than Keukenhof in Lis. Keukenhof Gardens, uncovered near Leiden, is the most visited spot for flower enthusiasts, with over 7 million blooms each year. It is one of the world's most visited flower gardens, surrounding more than 70 acres and cultivating over 700 types of tulips. You will also be able to find daffodils, crocusas, and hyacinths in the most amazing shapes and colors other than tulips. For some of the best photo shoots, check out the Keukenhof Gardens. It is the best place with a Dutch windmill in the background, which allows you to capture the classic photo of the tulips. Utrecht. Utrecht is the most attractive and one of the best cities in the Netherlands. The city's lovely medieval quarter and a wealth of Gothic elements add an artistic touch to the city's roundabouts and tourist sites. Visitors flock to Utrecht to see its famous castle, the Hague Castle. Built in 822, it's massive, spanning over 135 acres. Nearby in Zeeland, Zeeland Castle stands testament to the grandeur of Utrecht. You can clearly observe the rich Middle-Age history of Utrecht in classic buildings, with its unique feature being the inner canal wharf system. Among iconic architectures lies the awe-striking Gothic Cathedral of St. Martin, a 200-year structural phenomenon. History buffs can find several museums and architectures. Check out the Dom Tower, the Rietveld House, and the Museum's Field Clock, which showcases an extensive collection of unique clocks and musical instruments. Haarlem. Haarlem is the historical town located at the northern edge of the Randstad. Historical Haarlem creates captivating scenes with its architectural classiness, chefs, and mouth-watering dishes. Renowned for its charming cityscapes, it showcases many tourist attractions, from gorgeous frescoes, statues, and churches to lovely eateries and trendy cafes. You can find several great museums along the Great Market City Center. Art lovers will love the Taylor's Museum, which exhibits a unique collection of art and artifacts in natural history and science. Tourists interested in medieval architecture may want to check out souvenirs, which include a collection of old buildings. A trip to Haarlem is incomplete without relaxing at Sauna van Egmond, a wellness resort. De Haar Castle. The Netherlands is an amazing country full of historical architecture that adds an artistic touch to the country's captivating landscapes. The country is home to one of the most famous castles in Europe, De Haar Castle. Visit De Haar Castle to imagine how glorious this castle may have been during its golden days. Built in 1822, De Haar Castle is more like a fairy tale castle surrounding the 135-acre property. This splendid castle caused an entire village to relocate since so much land had to be acquired to accommodate it. Its marble style and overall architecture are nothing short of fabulous. Here you can visit a park and a lovely patch of gardens, and inside you'll explore elaborate carvings, tapestries, and portraits, and exquisite old porcelain. Leiden. A small town located about 20 kilometers from Amsterdam is famous for its lovely canals passing through its 17th century historic center with its significant architecture and world-class galleries. It's the best place to stroll along scenic, tree-lined canals dotted with old windmills, wooden bridges, and lush parks. Take a boat ride to enjoy an unforgettable experience. In addition to this scenic beauty, many museums in town impart knowledge from science and natural history to windmills and Egyptian antiquities. Visit the National Museum of Antique, which has an impressive collection of Egyptian artifacts. The Hortus Botanicus, established in 1590, offers straggling botanical parks and the world's oldest academic observatory. The picturesque Leiden also has the exquisite building of the 16th century Church of St. Peter. Utrecht. Utrecht is known as the Venice of the North since it is home to breathtaking thatched houses, lush nature, and small canals. As you visit this town, you feel like a storybook come to life with its dreamlike serenity, romantic waterways, and lovely thatched roof farmhouses surrounded by greenery. It sits about 75 miles from Amsterdam and has a cluster of small peak islands. Visitors will find a handful of art galleries as well as enchanting canal-side cafes, quirky shops, and scenic cycling routes. Hire a mini boat and cruise along the canals all the way to the lakes at the National Park Weerben-Weiden. This park is a treasure of wetlands, reed beds, and wildlife. If you're a hiking lover, you will be able to find nature walking paths and biking trails, apart from serene landscapes and dramatic wooden bridges. Gouda. Gouda is a traditional Dutch town that is full of medieval charm. It lies around 15 miles northeast of Rotterdam and is most famous for its old buildings and pretty canal. Netherlands' cheese city, Gouda is one of the best places to visit in the Netherlands. Tourists can find plenty to amuse themselves with, including the Dino Experience Park, a Jurassic theme park with a large playground and mini pod. Gouda's famous town square, which was once a house for cheese traders, now showcases several exhibitions on the cheese-making process. Take a stroll around the medieval market square and immerse yourself in the lovely world of cheesiness. This medieval town has beautiful gardens and a trail system along River Plassen Lake, which is a great way to see the beauty of Gouda. Other tourist attractions include Stadhuis van Gouda, an iconic 15th century town hall with red and white shutters. A country that has plenty to draw tourists is also a nation with one of the happiest people in the world. Tourists will be ecstatic to tour the world-renowned galleries, historical attractions, and sight lovely canals. So why not plan to meet the friendly locals as you admire the Dutch tulips and wander through Holland's iconic villages?